from Southeast. Here's Andrew McCutcheon now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for the Yankees.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
Center fielder.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time 68 degrees. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sliders in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Stanton is off at first with 2 away. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game.
And we'll have to leave it there. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. It leads things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First delivery to him on the way. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Oh, and he misses it. So striding forward now, George Springer. First pitch coming. Here it is. There goes Altuve. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Runner's on his way to third. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a base hit. And the run will score as the Astros are off to the early 1-0 lead. Stepping in, Alex Bregman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's running. That's a strike to throw down. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. 1 out, nobody on. Good hard slider at 88. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Still 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. Bases are empty, one man out. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that can throw towards home plate.
It's a swinging bunt up the line. That's a foul ball. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's gone 3 for 4. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Severino, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Froze him for a strike. So stepping in, Greg Bird. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
0-1.
A ball and a strike now to Bird. The 1-1 home. Taken on the outside corner for strike 2.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. First offering on its way. A swing and a miss. He's behind the big curveball. One out, nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Torres, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. And look out as that one sails behind him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Reddick. And that retires the side. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
2-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Into the box, Tony Kemp. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Thought about going for second, but instead, now they've got him in a pickle. And they'll tag him out in the rundown. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. The next 0-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 7,
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's gone 2 for 5. He's taken him deep once. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Here's the first pitch to him. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Here's a look over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Gonzalez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 3-0 now.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
Evan Gaddis now standing in. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. 0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Throw over to the bag, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him. In now, Miguel Andujar. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Andujar takes the swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff. Under it is Altuve, and he's got it for the first down. Now at the plate, Brett Gardner.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Behind 0-2 now. Now here it comes. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away. Stepping into the box, Andrew McCutchen. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. The Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is. So it's back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Two and 0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Hit on the ground out to short. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Now in the box, George Springer. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And now they've got him in a rundown. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. Here comes the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 here in the early going. misses for ball one.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Here's a drive out toward left center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple. Here's Carlos Correa now. First time up, he went down looking.
Correa.
He's set and the pitch. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball one. Now a snap throw over to third, but he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. The 1-0. In the air to straightaway center field. Hicks is there, and he puts this one away. Stepping in, Aaron Hicks, as we begin the top of the fourth.
Center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Fly ball right down the line in left. It's down for extra bases, and the Yankees have their first hit of the game. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he's back into second here safely. So striding in, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Strike one to start the at-bat. A 1 pitch on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Curveball that time, not even close.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Up next for the Yankees.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Gary Sanchez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Might be a little worried about a squeeze play. Corner infielders get the signal here to move in with less than 2 out. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the tag too late as he's across to tie things at 1. Striding into the box, Neil Walker. He got called out on strikes his last time through. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Sanchez at second with 2 down. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Striding in for Houston, Yuli Gurriel. He reached.
For the Astros, first baseman, Julius P. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. A fastball that finds the outside corner. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Little chopper back to the mound. And that's out number one. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. That's wide, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. And he'll step off. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And it's fouled away. The 3-1. Changeup too low. He walked him. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. A base hit in his first trip. First pitch on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball one. Takes a knee-high fastball. Throw over to first. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And they'll run him down and tag him for the out. Now the 1-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
25.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Two and 0.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Miguel Andujar is on deck. Not a good 3-0 swing as he was well behind the fastball there.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Standing in, Miguel Andujar. he popped out in his first trip. On the ground to short. This could be two. Left side, but well foul. The windup and the 0-1. Curveball stays a little high that time.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
A little bouncer, but it gets foul. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Stepping in is Josh Reddick.
Leading off for the Astros, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Evan Gattis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Oh, and 2 the count to Evan Gattis. Gattis, or sometimes called Bull for apparent reasons. He was selected in the 23rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Evan Gattis becomes out number 2 this inning. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Fouled away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Hicks going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. And he is into third with a 2-out triple. And he will score on the inside the park home run, and that was a gift right there. Here's George Springer. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt.
And this is fouled at the plate. 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. McCutchen on the move, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. First pitch on its way.
Right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Missed with a slider. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Sliders in for a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Correa is there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Digging in once again, Aaron Hicks. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. Two and one. And a slider's in for a strike. It's 2-2. Verlander starting to run up his pitch count. He's at 75 thus far. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Alex Bregman, who made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance.
Alex Bregman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Riding in once again, Carlos Correa. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. On its way is pitch number 75. Lifted in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. He's got it one away. Coming to the plate now, geee-mulah2k3's. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. It's up and out of here into the archway. Settling in now, Tony Kemp. It was a walk in his last trip. And look out as this pitch is behind him here, and he has to duck out of the way. It's ball one. Right side, hit hard. A dive, and he knocks it down. And despite the great effort, no throw from the second baseman, and that ought to be an infield single.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Marwin Gonzalez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Runner goes for second. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it. And there are 2 away. And he's safe. Now at the plate, Josh Reddick. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's going to be a base hit for Reddick. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Evan Gaddis now standing in, and they're runners at the corners now.
Evan Gaddis.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Brian McCann will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here.
Brian McCann.
And no swing apparently. Ball one.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
And he fouls this one off. Runners on first and third, 2 away. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Here now the 2-2. Into right field. That's a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Make it 5-1. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jose Altuve. You remember he motored around the diamond for an inside-the-park home run last at-bat. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
3 runs already home here. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. And he struck him out. Leading off the inning, Gary Sanchez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
So we got him looking there. Gary Sanchez was down for the first out in the 7th inning. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Digging in, Neil Walker. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Verlander still with 1 earned run on his line through 6 1/3. Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
And he's got another one. Now to the plate, George Springer. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
George Springer.
Tommy Kahnle gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th from the stretch. Here's a first pitch chop foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. And it's fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Next up for the Stros, Alex Bregman. So far 2 for 3 in this one. To short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Correa. He flew out in his last at-bat. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going. Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. And there he goes towards second. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. 2-0 now.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders. But now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now the 2-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He was a double play victim last time around. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Here's Brett Gardner now. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Little tapper down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He was a ground out victim last time up. Hit sharply on the ground. Correa scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. And he gets ahead 0-1. Pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Popped him up. Torres is there. And that's the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Marwin Gonzalez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
This is line to left. Gardner is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Up next for the Astros.
Stepping up now, Josh Reddick. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Popped him up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
And there's your first out of the inning. Digging in now for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man in. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Hit sharply on the ground. Altuve has it. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Up next for the Yankees.
So coming to the plate, Gary Sanchez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Bullet back up the middle. Springer there to make From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankee Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the American League's Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First pitch on its way. And we are underway here in the Bronx as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball one. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's 4 for 11. He also has 1 home run down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. Digging in now, George Springer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Inside with a first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Now he'll step off and rethink this.